What's up, guys and ladies? In this episode, I'm reviewing Ash from Funko's Fantastic Mr. Fox Legacy Collection. Alright, so kicking it off. Good looking packaging. Says Fantastic Mr. Fox. Right underneath says Legacy Collection. Got a number 4 in the corner indicating it's the 4th figure in the series. Got that awesome little scruffy picture of Ash in the corner right there. It's got his name just right underneath Ash. Got a little Funko logo in the corner. And you get a good view of the figure, the alternate head swap. And cool thing about these boxes are you can just cut the tape on the top and slide the figure in and out, so it's reusable for display and whatnot. Right over here, getting a little side view of the figure. And checking out the back, you see some of the other figures that are in the line. You got Mr. Fox, Rat, and Kylie. Collectible! On the other side, you got that scruffy picture of Ash again. And the top with the 4, Fantastic Mr. Fox. And the bottom. Now it's time to break him free from his imprisonment. Out of the box, Ash is looking sick. I was so excited for these figures to come out. I love Fantastic Mr. Fox. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. And taking a little bit closer look, you see the nice paint apps, the good sculpt, and the detail. The modified tube sock's detailed really nice. You see all the lines and texture in there. The fur is sculpted in, but since they painted it one solid color, you kind of lose the feel for it. I mean, if it had like a wash or a little something like that, it would pop a little bit more. Other than that, it looks pretty solid. His cape sculpted really good. His little sweater, all the buttons and pockets are sculpted really good. His little Ash pin is painted and sculpted nice on there. His sweatpants have wrinkles in them. His little sockies are sculpted and painted nice. Checking out the backside, you can see his tail is sculpted really nice. But again, it's just one solid color. I mean, if it had a wash or something, it would pop a lot more. His cape is just painted solid. You do see some wrinkles in there, and then the back of his modified tube sock. So Ash comes with 2 accessories. He comes with the alternate head swap and a little stand. Ash's little feet are so small, you will need the figure stand to get him to stand up properly. And you can see that it does have 2 different size peg holes. It has a smaller one and a larger one. Just make sure to line that up right, and they are a little tight, so you kind of have to work it in there. So the alternate head swap has a good sculpt on it, good paint apps. When I took it out of the package, the ears were kind of rounded. He looked like a little bear. So I hit it with a blow dry, and I kind of pinched them, and they kind of stayed pointy. And getting it on the actual figure is kind of a hassle as well. I had to use the blow dryer again. And I like the way he looks with the real bandit hat on. I like the contrast with the black since he's wearing all white. I think it looks pretty good. Kind of pops. And you really couldn't rock him without the cape because he's got those little notches on the shoulders where the cape kind of sticks into. And it looks a little wonky. Checking out some of the articulation on Ash. Head sits on a ball peg, so it's going to swivel side to side. So he can't look up at all, and he could look down about that much. So the arms could move out about that much and then rotate all the way around. You got a single jointed elbow, it moves up about that much, and the wrist swivels, no hinge. No ab crunch, the waist, it swivels back and forth. The cape's really flexible, and the tail, it can move up and down and all the way around. The legs could spread out about that much. The legs don't move back, they kick forward about that much, and the single jointed knee, almost 90 degrees. His little foot moves down about that much, and moves up about that much, and at the top of the socky, it could swivel all the way around. He does have different sized peg holes at the bottom of the feet, and like I said, you kind of got to work them in. I had to stretch mine out a little bit. He's got a little extra boost with the stand, but he clocks in about 5.5 inches tall. And here he is compared to a Star Wars Black Series Sand Trooper and a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Next to a WWE Macho Man figure. Oh yeah! And a NECA TMNT Leonardo figure. And a larger scale Marvel Select Deadpool. So all in all, I really love the figure. Ash is my favorite character from the movie, so I was definitely stoked to pick him up. I do wish it did come with the regular head sculpt, considering we got 2 bandit mask heads. And the paint could have been a little bit better for the fur, but I'm satisfied with it. If you're a fan of the movie, I definitely recommend you pick these figures up. Thanks for watching this review. Subscribe, check out my other videos, and we'll see you next time.